Hi everyone, and welcome back to another video. So today we are doing something fun, something I've been wanting to do for a really long time. A couple years back, actually about 3 years ago now, I think, I built my own little vanity. But my dream had always been to own one of those giant vanities, and I mean the giant, vanities with the lights and everything. But I didn't have the money. They were always super expensive. They still are very super expensive. I just never thought it would be something in the books for me. Anyway, we went to Costco the other day and we saw this really cool vanity that had lights, a light strip inside. It didn't look that bright, but the cool part was maybe it was they were dim because they've been on too long, I'll talk about it more as the video continues, but it also had a bunch of drawers, and one of the drawers had plugs, and it had USBs on the side, and it was perfect size. It wasn't super huge, but it was perfect size, and it was white, and it was my dream, and I was just oh my gosh. And it was $425, 460 with tax, something like that. But anyway, I was I need this vanity, and I'm but I don't really have the money for it right now, but it's Costco and I have a Costco credit card. I do have a limit that I could, use, and then I could pay it off in 5 weeks or something of paychecks, right? So I was should I do it? And I really thought about it, and I think I thought about it for about 3 days, and I was I really want to do it. And we decided to go to Costco and we bought the vanity. There was only 2 more left. There was another family looking at the vanities, and we got in there and got in the cart. There was this family, and it was a whole family. The dad was just staring me and my boyfriend as we carry this huge ass box, and me, very tiny woman, struggling, and he just was staring at us and I'm you're not gonna offer to help or anything? It was really rude. It was really rude. But anyway, we ended up getting this vanity, and getting it home was a pain in the patootie, but we got one of the boxes in the car because it was a 2-box thing, and then I had to drive home, had to get my boyfriend's car because we needed a wider car, and we also needed a car, right? More space. So I went ahead and I brought his car, and he waited at Costco for 30 minutes. Love him so much. Such a sweetheart. But my vanity came true. So, I went ahead. This is my old vanity right here. Me and my old vanity have a really sweet spot, because I made this vanity with only, I think it was only less than $100. I think it was for me to build this vanity. I think it was $60 for me to build this vanity. I ended up getting this little desk from Amazon, built that, and then I ended up thrifting this mirror from Goodwill, and then I got the little lights that are connected to the mirror for $20 off of Amazon, which I have a story for you at the very end about those lights, which everything just came together, but it was just so small, and that's what fit in our apartment at the time. And the colors weren't exactly what I wanted, but I was it's whatever, that's what we could do. And it worked. It worked for 3 years. And then I had an Ipsy subscription for a really long time. If you don't know what Ipsy is, it's a makeup subscription box. And I upgraded to the big one before their prices started becoming more expensive. And I would get a lot of makeup a month, and then my friend would hand me down a bunch of makeup that she didn't use. So my vanity started getting out of hand. And I'm an Amazon reviewer, and I started getting a bunch of makeup and a bunch of lashes and a bunch of hair stuff that I didn't have space for. So kind of just got out of hand, but I like all of the stuff that I have, and I don't want to get rid of it, and I honestly just needed more space. So my boyfriend took a picture of the measurements of the vanity before we ended up buying it, and it would fit perfectly where my vanity was, because I still had this opening, which was kind of an awkward opening. So it fit perfectly. One thing we didn't consider was the window ledge, which y'all will see that like this was kind of an odd issue because we had to like readjust it a couple times, but I ended up building it. Building it was so much fun. I like building things like this, but the cool thing was that this thing came like fully built already. The drawers were already put together. The tabletop was put together. Like the only thing was really assembling it so it was the shape of the vanity. And the most terrifying thing was making sure that the glass piece on top wasn't broken when we opened the box and the actual mirror wasn't broken. It wasn't. All of the electronics worked, thank goodness. It did take me a while just because, you know, I needed help in some areas. Some things backwards, but it worked. You know, the vanity is up and running, and it was beautiful. And then I ended up repurposing the vanity lights that I had on my old mirror. and I added them on this one, but I had to rearrange those lights so many because there's 10 of them, but I feel like I would need 11 to like even them out on a 3 sides, because I was gonna do all 4, and you guys do see me put them on all 4 sides, but like it was really weird when I did it on all 4 sides because I needed that bottom space to be able to put like my makeup stuff up there that didn't fit in the drawers, and it was just a mess. So I had to redo the lights a lot. And because I had to redo the lights, the little stickies on the back got unsticky. So this happens after I finish recording the video. Oh my gosh. I'm still mad at myself for it because I get the replacements tomorrow. Yes, I said replacements. So I was putting command strips on the back of one of these lights, and it has string that is wrapped around the vanity light. And I was cutting around the command strip after it was on the light, and I cut the string for my lights off. So I killed my lights, and I was trying to repurpose them and save the money because that's $22 right there. And I was very upset. I cried a little bit, and that's how my night ended. I was so proud of my vanity, and then I shit the bed by just cutting the string and having to spend another $22. So my boyfriend was like, there's the $500 total that you thought you weren't gonna spend. And I was like, I know I really hate myself for it. But anyway, continue on. I had to really think about how I wanted to arrange everything. It was kind of overwhelming. Like, I do end up starting with the drawers, and the main drawer is that really big drawer in the front. And I thought, in the movies, people have things spread out and stuff, right? And I wanted the things that I use the most to be like nice and spread and easy access, like my foundation, my eyeshadow palettes that I use the most. But I also want to be able to utilize eyeshadow palettes that I don't really use because they were like dug up underneath everything before. So I added some of the ones that were my favorites when it comes to pigmentation into that drawer. And I was able to like kind of organize them nicely. And I added like my blush and my highlighter and my bronzer, like all of that stuff in that drawer. I do end up rearranging it later on after, and I like end up putting like a headband and like all that stuff that I would use on a regular basis. And then I move on over to my next drawer, and I started adding my lashes. I put all the lashes that I have left. I started trashing old lashes and anything that I liked better on top. I started maneuvering like all of this stuff everywhere. And that second drawer on the bottom, like it came with these little insert things, which when I'm building it, you guys probably saw me, I'm like, how do I put these in? What the heck is this? I was really confused. I had to call my boyfriend over to show me how to put them in. But they're like these little inserts, and I was able to put my eyeshadows like just staggered, and it was awesome because I have so many palettes that I'm going to be able to easy access and utilize now and not have to rummage through. I always feel like I always had to rummage through for everything. So I'm like chef's kiss, in love it all. And of course, I had to figure out what I was gonna do with everything on the floor. And then also I had like all of these like miscellaneous things, which I ended up putting in the third drawer. Like I didn't really know what to do. You guys will see me ping-ponging. I'm talking throughout this video right now because I ping-ponged so much. I even took a food break in between. Getting this vanity to look just how I wanted to took me absolutely forever because I just had so much, and then I got hangry. I ended up working on this until I went to bed. Like, I did nothing else after this. It just took my entire day, and I had food and then like in between because I was getting so hungry. But I even went ahead and I rearranged like the top, and the top was honestly the worst because, like I said, I had to rearrange the vanity lights, and then I had to figure out, where do I want this little box? Where do I want that little box? what eyeshadows do I want to keep? What do I need to toss? What eyeliners work? What doesn't? How do I want to arrange all this mascara? How do I want to arrange my lipsticks? What colors do I want to have out? It was like just overload of so many things. But it was an awesome experience being able to organize everything how I wanted it to. The lighting is great, so I can't wait to get my little vanity lights back. The lighting on the actual vanity though sucked. That was the only sad part, which made it maybe $100 less than what we bought it for in our opinions. If those were nice and bright, then it would have been worth it. But as I told my boyfriend, I would have still put my own vanity lights on there too, because I like the look of the little circle lights. And I also just like how bright they are. Like, I use vanity lights to light up my office. That's why my office is so well lit and it has such pretty lighting in here. Because if you know me, I hate yellow lighting. I just do not like it. I find it really gross and ugly. And yes, I said yellow lighting is gross. I do not like warm lighting. I don't. I'm not a fan of it. Never have been. But also, white lighting reflects better. I feel like on white surfaces, I feel like it looks so much nicer and doesn't make things look yellow. And yeah, like, let's go ahead and, move on to the reveal of my vanity. Now that you guys have kind of heard my little ramble of how I ping-ponged on being able to make my dream vanity come true, because this was something that I had always wanted and I never ever thought I'd have, and it looks just beautiful. All right, let's move over to that reveal. Wasn't that just beautiful? Oh my gosh, I love it all. It's so gorgeous. It's absolutely gorgeous. Like, it ended so well. And I can't wait to use it, and I can't wait to be able to do my makeup there. And the only thing is I need a chair that's slightly higher, but like still, it's just like, I love it so much. And it was so worth it. I honestly think it was worth it, you know. Like I said, the fact that it's not super bright, maybe $100 less, but overall, chef's kiss. I love it so much. Check your local Costco for things like that all the time. It was one of those things that was just shocking and surprising. And right now, because they're getting rid of all the holiday stuff, they have so many good things and so many good deals. And it was just worth it. I love it. I love it. I love it. I love it so, so much. But yeah, my dreams do come true the older I get. And I like being an adult because you make that adult money and can get all these things that you didn't get as a kid. If you guys don't know, I lived in a paycheck to paycheck family. So like, I never ever thought I'd be able to buy all of the things that I have now and be able to do all the things that I do. And yeah, it's just a dream come true for a lot of things that I do end up doing. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed that video. I had so much fun getting my vanity put together, and I was jamming out throughout the entire thing. So I'm pretty sure you guys saw me dancing around. It's because I was just so happy and like so into it. And I was like, yes, so happy that I had my vanity finally. Yeah. I post videos every Wednesday and Thursday at 11 a.m. Central Time, so make sure to go ahead and subscribe if you want to see weekly videos of just my life, cosplay, very occasionally now, but still of my overall life and just my lifestyle is what I've been doing a lot and focusing a lot on. I will see y'all in the next video, and yeah, I'll see you later. All right, bye!